This is The Crew 2 Beta, which, for the purposes of this video, will serve perfectly fine. We're only giving you a slice of the game, just like the beta is giving us a slice. This is the sequel to the 2014 open world driving game, The Crew, which was received fairly mixed. Not the most stellar of reviews, though it definitely had its personality. It was an open world game, and not just that it's an open world game, but it's the entire freaking country of the United States. You can drive all the way across the United States, or rather, a collection of its landmarks and cities stitched together by these sort of like cross-country regions, right? And yeah, The Crew 2 goes for very much the same thing. In fact, it may just be the same open world. I don't know. I feel like there are some new locations here, but it is pretty much the same type of experience as the first Crew. So if you're someone who didn't like the first Crew, it's unlikely that you're going to go into this game enjoying anything, like finding anything new to enjoy. There are definitely new things, but none of the new things that are here are going to really win you over if it didn't win you over before. You either embrace the fact that this is an open world racing game, or you just find another racing game that you like. And if you don't like racing games, there is something here for you that you might enjoy. Because I'm not someone who usually plays racing games, and I really admire the fact that this game is in an open world. We've been driving around in it. In fact, let me zoom out here. Let me just take a pause. We come to an abrupt stop. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, here we go. Welcome to the Crew's United States. This isn't the United States, folks. All right, look how big San Francisco is. Look where Los Angeles is. Look where Vegas is. It's the center of the Midwest. New York is where DC is, and DC is like where Virginia is, and there's no Pennsylvania. This is just major cities stitched together by, you know, kind of these rural areas or territories to give the impression of driving cross country without actually doing that. And in that, it's impressive. It is impressive, and it's cool. It's a shame that you don't have the entire actual United States, but a game like that would take a solid decade to develop, if not more. So this is a good compromise because you get that feeling of driving across the country while hitting up all the big important places, right? Chicago, Detroit, New York, Miami, LA, Las Vegas, San Fran. I think New Orleans is in here. You got Dallas, you got Nashville. You know, you got all the big places. You got the Midwest. It's pretty awesome. But yeah, the big twist with this game, let me just demonstrate it to you live here. The big twist with this game, we're using a controller. If I click in the right stick, it brings up this little menu here. Now, if I click it in and then push up, for example, let's push, let me try that again. Let's go up. Boom! We're a plane. The Crew 2, you got planes and you got boats. In addition to an even greater variety of off-road and street cars, motorbikes, a whole lot of everything, and a big variety of boats and everything as well. So yeah, let me get a good position here, and then we can also switch to a boat in the air. Good lord. Don't want that falling on you from the sky. That'll fucking kill you. But yeah, you can switch to any of these on the fly as you choose. The way this works is, of course, this is your menu. Each of these are your fave. Think of this as you have pre-selected 3 different vehicles to switch to at any time. That's what they represent. And if you go over here to your vehicle menu, you can select different faves. So this was our fave vehicle before. I can select one of these as my fave. If I had more boats and planes unlocked, I could select those as my fave. And it's pretty cool. And you can change the color of it whenever you deploy it. You can actually modify some of these, I think, with loot, which is really interesting. You get loot from races and completing challenges throughout the world. And completing these challenges and races also upgrade your reputation. If you go over to your pilot, you can kind of see that. It gives you sort of like an analysis here of your play style. It lets you know where you are in progression. They call this narrative, but it's really just a series of missions that make you popular. And they're okay. You know, there's not a whole lot going on here. Your mission is just to basically be the best racer ever. Kind of like Steep, where your mission is to be the best pro mountain man ever. However gracefully you want to say that. You do take photos here. Look at this sick-ass photo I took. My man in the wheelchair here, helping me become a good guy. This was a photo I took for a challenge. Bear with me, as it was called. Here's just a majestic photo. You don't realize, though, is that that light in the distance is actually my car about to fucking hit it. That actually happened, so yeah. But, yeah. And by increasing your reputation, you unlock new vehicles, you unlock new opportunities, and it's just an always-on cycle. Of course, being an open-world game, being from Ubisoft, they really want to encourage multiplayer, and that is a big aspect of this game. And if you ask me, just with so many games this year that have encouraged some sort of multiplayer integration, when it's clearly designed as a single-player game, the multiplayer is where the game is worth it, right? $60, this game is not worth it. No matter how much you like the open world, no matter how much you like the fact that I'm in Chicago right now and this place is cool, which is going to have a huge appeal because, or no, I'm in St. Louis. Sorry to all people who live in Chicago and St. Louis for discriminating in your region of the world, country. Excuse me. No matter how much you like the fact that you can traverse the whole country, that is not worth $60. That is not worth $60 for a game that has awful pop-in issue, that the sounds of cars and the look of cars aren't even that spectacular. Graphically and technically, the game is not that impressive. It's better than The Crew. It's better than the first game, but it's still not a huge leap and bound because a lot of sacrifices were made to preserve this. You have to really like what it's going for. Really, really like it. But even then, it's not worth $60. What will make it $60 is if you and your friends are really into what this game is going for. If you and your friends are like, hell yeah, man. This is a world that I want to traverse, that I want to be a part of, that I want to see. Because it's cool. It's a cool world. Look at that. That guy just took off in a boat. He's cool. Water jump. I'm not sure how this works. I don't know how you do the water jump. I'm pretty sure it's probably in line with the challenge that you gotta do, or a race that you gotta do. But yeah, those are other players who've attempted it. There's probably a boat race around here. I see one on the map. Yeah, there's one over there. But yeah. And you and your friends can do stuff together. You run into other players pretty often, but it doesn't feel like very often. I kind of wish it happened more often than what it actually did. And when you did, there's barely anything you can do. You know, what do? You honk at them? You know. So, in essence, this game is worth it because of the open world and because of playing it with your friends. But you have to be cool with that. You know, you have to actually like what it's going for. Because I'm definitely not going to recommend this game to everybody. Leaderboards, that's a lot of people.
You out there today to see how you do. So no pressure.
I would like to race. No, this is the only car we got. We may not have a car good enough for this. But we'll try it. Alright, here we go. We're going to the start. So this will give you an idea of one of the boat races. We'll try to do one of each race in this video, just to give you a good impression of everything. And you have to be in your spot, so don't be like me and not be in your spot, because I just want to race, man. I just want to win. I don't like all of the races in this game, in general. Like, I don't like boat races too much,
but please don't flip the boat,
because they don't really feel like... The courses don't feel like they've been tailored all that well. Like, one of the unfortunate things about this game being a realistic open world is that we're driving in realistic places, which can be awesome in some instances, but kind of bland in others. This is one of those instances where it's bland. We're driving down a river right now. We're just driving straight down a river, and it's like, okay, sure. Driving straight down a river, I can be okay with that. I can have fun with that. But, I don't know, it's just... The race you play at your arcade, you know, you pop quarters in to play a hydro boat or whatever, is just more fun than whatever this is. Now, I guess that's the game's way of going, well, this is what we offer apart from other games, but that doesn't mean it's better, right? And I like the boat controls here. The boat controls wonderfully. It's fun. I like being able to shoot nitrous out of my boat. Look at that. That's intense, man. But I mean, I can't really say I'm too in love with what we're actually racing. It doesn't feel that engaging. It doesn't feel like I have to put too much skill into it. It really just feels like I need a better boat to win this, you know? And I can feasibly earn that. It's just... oh my god, bro. It's just like, is it worth it, you know? But, I don't know. Some of it's cool, and I can imagine some people won't have a single problem with it. But that's not me, you know? Alright, let's just blaze through there. It'd be cool if those were explosives, but that wouldn't be realistic. We're also going to do an off-road race, a streetcar race, and then we'll do a plane, quote-unquote, race. The plane races are more like challenges. You know, do a bunch of cool shit with your plane in this amount of time. At least from what I've played so far. Which can still be fun, but it's like... you know. The best thing is the street races, in my opinion. And I'll show you guys why. Why they're so good. And it has to do with the open world. It has to do with the fact that we're in a real place. That we're in real places, and we're having a real race. Not like you're not having a real race in any other game, but... you know, the race is... the fact that it's an open world assists the nature of the race. Alright, we came in sixth.
You lost the focus there a little. Don't worry. We'll work on it.
Aw, yeah, my perf level's too low. That's probably has something to do with it. I probably need a better boat, which I can easily get if I just do an easier race. That's okay. So yeah, now we're returning to free drive. These boats should... whoop, there we go, they disappeared. And we're back in the open world. Pretty cool how this works. Also, something I forgot to do during that whole race is if I lean back on the left stick, I can actually get a lot more speed out of the car. You can see that there with the THR. Look at that. It actually increases our miles per hour if we do that. I probably should have been doing that. That's okay. Alright, let me do a street race just to demonstrate to you guys a good race in this game. Let me pick a good one. Papa John's street race. I was playing that one earlier. It was actually pretty fun. I'm not great at street races, but it'll just demonstrate, you know, the quality of this game. We can do this one. This one doesn't look too bad. Unless we, you know, suck ass.
This is hallowed ground you're driving on. Right here is where Teal, the champion, made his bones. If you win here, it's damn certain you're going to attract his attention.
It is damn certain. Alright, so let's get to the starting grid. Right here. I like how you have to drive up to your spot. Again, with that open world immersion, always on the road, always on the move, is pretty cool. Starting off the nitrous right off the bat. I got no shame. Alright, this guy is smart. I'm going to play his game. We're just going to follow this guy for now until we don't, which might happen which is about to happen.
You got room to run.
Like, look at this. We're driving in Las Vegas right now. That is awesome. Right? How many games let you do that? Before someone tells me, like, you can do that in Dirt 3. I don't know. Is Dirt 3 even out? No, that's right. They have Dirt 4. Dirt 4 is a thing. Wait, where the fuck am I going? Oh, over here. Okay. I was confused there for a second. But yeah, it's just cool, man. And I'm off course. Let's go. And there's the race. And there is the entire race. Alright. I get lost so easily. That is one downside of these street races. Because look at this. We're driving under planes. We're driving through Vegas. We're having a legit street race. That's where this game, like, shines. But, like, you still have a problem of... because it's a real place, you know, they want you to have these cool set piece environments you can drive through, but personally, that, like, loses me a little bit. Just because, I don't know, I get so distracted by the environments. Maybe that's just me. That's just a subjective thing. Like, look at that. Where am I going? You know? But it is a little bit of a problem. If they ever did a Crew 3, it'd be cool if they went to, like, you know, Europe or something. Alright, at this point, I think we're just repeating parts of the course. One interesting thing that also happens because of the open world nature of the game is that you can also sometimes run into other drivers. By other drivers, I mean, like, pedestrian cars that are driving the opposite side of the road. And that's actually pretty funny when that does happen. Man, number 1 is so far ahead. Alright, we're going to do this right this time. Man, what was I thinking? They really should have yellow arrows there the whole way. Not enough yellow arrows, if you ask me. Alright, we can pass this guy. We can definitely pass this guy. I just gotta not pull something stupid. Am I on the right? Oh, he's cutting a lot of corners. Oh, man. Checkpoint missed. No, hold on. I'm fucked, guys. I'm fucked. Hold on, back on track. God. Yeah, again, that's the one thing I don't like about these types of races is the fact that they just aren't raced up enough. It's like, oh yeah, you're casually in the open world, and these arrows are always going to be here. But for fuck's sakes, actually add a border to the map so I'm not going so far off line, you know. Add borders around the track so I don't go so far off track. I'm confused. Maybe it's just the gamer in me, but I really wish I could just get out of my car and explore this, because these open worlds are cool, even if they're not graphically that intensive, but it's awesome, man. The fact they constructed all these real places, you know? Alright, I think I see a... Oh, there we go. This is what I'm looking for. These are one of these live rewards. I'll hold A to open it. And we get loot. We get loot for doing it. Loot! Ah, loot. Motor core, perf part. Perf part. Someone's got to work on that acronym. Wow. School buses. I really want to see this, like, motorcycle icon over here. This motorbike thing. The driving is good. I heard some people complain about the driving in the last game. I thought it was okay. It's definitely a lot better here. There's definitely no reason to really, to mind it. Oh, it'd be like that. Okay, it be that way sometimes. It really do be that way. God, how do you get in? More importantly, what am I trying to get? Is this like a mod part for a motorbike? I don't know. Oh, here we go. Street race. Oh, this should be fun.
This is a chance to go cross-country on a Harley 2017 Street Glide Special. Vegas to Yosemite.
Oh, I actually need a bike before I can actually do that. Well, gee, that makes sense. Hey, people, what's up? Ruining all your shit.
This is a chance to go cross country.
Okay, let's. Yeah. Let's do something different. Let's do an off-road event. Let's do a rally raid. Yeah, we could do that one. These are probably the easiest ones to do. Can I change my car? Or wait, let me manually do that, I guess. These are probably the most fun to do. Though they are performance. Motor core. I don't understand the difference between some of these. Oh, these are different categories. Gotcha. Okay, so these are just a matter of finding things with better numbers and equipping them. That I can do. Don't know how this is going to help me too much, but yeah. Look at that. Look at all this green stuff we got. That's cool. Okay, so we got a better, even better car now. Favorite. All right. So now, if I hold this down and go over here, boom. I'm ready to race. Okay, yeah, we'll do this. These are the easiest to do, but again, it's kind of like what you're racing isn't all that interesting. Also, you don't really have a lot of competition on these. You kind of just race a ghost. And the ghost I find so far to be really easy to beat. Oh no, that's another player. Okay, that's a little bit of a twist. That usually doesn't happen. It's usually another player. I mean, it's usually an NPC or a ghost. A ghost car. But he's doing good. He must have a souped up car. More souped up than mine is. Can you imagine driving 110? Well, no, you can't, because, you know, I'm sucking eggs right now. Oh, what's this guy doing? Oh, he's actually staying the course. That's what I'm supposed to do. Again, as I said before, and I keep saying, this game is so satisfying. It's so satisfying because of the sense of traversal, that you're going from vista to vista in your car while blasting Gary Newman Cars. Here in my car. Ba-na-da-na-na-na. I don't know the other words of the song, but yeah. But yeah. The Crew 2, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully we can do a plane race before the end of this video, because this is not going well. As you can see, this one's fairly easy. You literally just got to get from point A to B in the fastest way possible. Unlike a street race, unlike the boat race, which are, you know, they're more specific about where you need to put your boat or your car. Though the landscape is the least interesting on these off-road races. You know? So I like the street races the best, even though I suck at them the hardest. But what can you do? I feel like I've done this one before. This one feels very familiar, but maybe that's just the fact that I've done so many of these off-road ones already. Woo! Hold on, we'll make it up. Oh my god. Man was not meant to do these things with his car. I don't even know where the other player is. He's very far away. He's far from home. He's Spider-Man far from home right now. Alright, here we go, down the hill. Yeah, I'm pretty certain I've done this one before. Alright, let's try not to hit any trees. Here we go. I'm trying so hard. I'm not going that way. Well, actually, fuck, I should have gone that way. Oh yeah, we hit some trees. Let's go. That's what happens in real life. Your truck's just gonna bounce off of it. The mud effects are kind of cool. Our car's like slowly getting dirty, like kicking up a shit ton of mud.
That time's the gold standard. Still think you can measure up?
That guy just win? He couldn't have. There's no way. Oh yeah, in the tree. Woo! Through the trees. Like I said, this can be really fun depending on, I don't know, the landscape. Sometimes for a lot of these, I just found the landscape to be really boring. Really boring. Wasn't really into it that much. Alright, this will answer my question if I've done this before. Yes, I've done this before. This ends with like a wraparound. God, that guy was really far ahead of me. And we just gotta go through the tunnel here. And we should be good. Johnny be good. And we finish. $340. Beat 436. Was that my last time? Probably. Because I have done this before. Didn't realize it though. Yay, I got followers. Woo! Oh, I got loot, man. Let me drive through the loot. Drive through the loot. Gotta pick it up. Oh, man. I wonder what I get in my loot box. Sweet. Now we got brakes and tires. Those might have been the two things we were missing. Alright. Now let's do a plane, quote-unquote, race. Not actually really a plane race. Was that another player right next to me? Those are all players right there. Unknown. Okay. Don't know who they are. Let's do a plane race. Let me do one I haven't really touched. Dakota Grasslands. Let's try this one. No idea how this will go. But we'll
Mount
try.
Rushmore, the perfect American sculpture.
Oh yeah, Mount Rushmore.
Done big, done well, and done with
Wait, really? Is that
explosions.
Mount Rushmore over there?
Now go do yourself some aerobatics and have a blast.
Go do yourself some aerobatics. Oh, that's Mount Rushmore right there. Look at that. Yep, that's totally how it looks.
3, 2,
All right.
1.
Let's get 2,000 points.
Now
What am I
your
doing?
time
Looping.
to shine.
Extreme mode. Hold X. There we go. I did it. Do a roll. These are what all these consist of. You just go over a famous landmark and you do what the game wants you to do. Vertical up. Wait. Where is it? Right there? Why am I not doing it? Oh, because I'm going down. Boom, there we go. Freestyle time. Look at me go. Seconds to do more figures. Dive down with L, perform a complete rotation, return to level flight. Did I do it? Plunge downward. Okay. And yeah, you got a certain amount of time to do everything as well. Oh shit. Whoops. Do a maximum of 20. So let's fly low for this one. That should get us some points. Maybe. Some of these really can help us get points if we're careful about it. Oh, that was a touch and go off a tree. Fuck, man. That was a touch and go off a tree. That was pretty cool. Fly as low as possible. Okay, we can do that. Kind of. It's a little hard. Because the landscape is so varied. Fuck. Alright, we're almost there. Let's do it on the road. That'll be easier. If I don't die. Maintain your plane with the wing oriented to the bottom. Fly under a bridge. I just gotta find a bridge. Shit. Is that a bridge? Oh yeah, those are bridges. Alright, here we go. We did it. No, we didn't. God, where am I? Shit. 20 seconds left to do this. We'll get the halfway point. That's all we're gonna get. Alright, come on. 10 seconds to fly under a bridge. Let's do it. I'm determined to fly under a bridge. Oh man, look at that wind stream. There we go. Under bridge, I did it. Alright, that wasn't terrible. Okay. I got 1 out of 2 objectives. Alright, folks, that's the Crew 2. This has been the Crew 2. As a final conclusion, apart from what I already said earlier, if you want an open world to drive through, explore through with tons of different vehicles, here's your game, right? But don't pay $60 for it, all right? Don't pay that kind of money because it will not keep your interest for long enough. There are people out there who will enjoy this, but not at the price it's asking for. Not even with its missions or its races, most of which are just kind of okay. There are some that are excellent, right? The street races are excellent. Racing through Las Vegas, going under planes, that's awesome. That is so cool. But some of these boat races, don't really care for them. Some of these plane races, yeah, they're okay. The game can be beautiful, though. It lacks some areas technically. And the thing that probably makes the whole experience worth it is playing with your friends. If you guys happen to do that. Look at this. Oh, yeah. Feels good. Let me just, whoops. Let me just switch here. Boom. Look at me. I'm slick. So, guys, that's it for this video. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed the video you just watched, please leave a like, comment, and maybe subscribe. Consider supporting my Patreon. All the money that I receive goes towards future videos and maintaining the quality of them. Other than that, I want to thank you all for watching. Stay tuned for more videos here on the channel, and I'll be seeing you all next time. Peace out.